Yeah, I was in my hotel room. This is all like, I mean, in the last hour this happened. In my hotel room, getting ready to go work out, and I get a phone call. They say, "Hey, Joe still wants to talk to you. We're bringing him up. Somebody with the cell phone has him on the line." I get on the phone, and I'm assuming maybe they want to talk about Duffy's weight or something. I didn't know what it was. I was thinking maybe he wasn't able to make weight, something. But they said he recently had a concussion and doctors aren't clearing him to fight. And man, it's a dangerous thing we do. If the doctors say no, you can't go in there for a 5-round fight and get your head knocked around for 25 minutes. I mean, we have the company and the sport, everybody should understand and respect that decision. It's for his safety. But that being said, I talked to Dana as well, and he said that, we might be able to get this fight rescheduled, so I'm hoping for that. Maybe January in Vegas, the beginning of January or something, or whenever he's healthy. I had a good camp. I feel good. I'm feeling really good and confident right now at this point in my career, man. It just really sucks. I prepared the last 10 weeks for this fight, and everything was going right on track. Duffy's been in my crosshairs, and they did offer me Norman Park. They said, "Hey, Norman Park will fight you." But I was going back and forth. Okay, maybe I will, maybe I won't, maybe I will. But they needed a decision right now, and I sat back with my coaches, talked to my coaches, and they said, if we can get the fight rescheduled, let's just do that. Go back home and fight the guy we've been preparing for.
And what's the most disappointing thing of how you deal with this? Is it the fact that you don't get the reward of training for 10 weeks and fighting? Is it not getting paid? What's the most difficult part of this to deal with?
Is the final outcome, is getting in there with Joseph Duffy and doing what I've been training to do and what my coaches have been training me to do. It was a long camp directed for this kind of fight, and hopefully it still happens. I think he might have just got dinged up in practice, might have had a headache or something and got checked out and couldn't get approved. It's still fresh, like you said. I don't even know the whole story. But, yeah, I mean, stuff happens, I guess.
And what's it like now that, I don't know how much you've checked, your Twitter feed and stuff, but you have guys saying they want to fight you, Norman Park, Ross Pearson, Conor McGregor even chimed in. Oh, yeah. How do you respond to all that?
I didn't know all that happened, but, I mean, I'll fight all of those guys, no problem. But, let's set it on paper and this is a business. I'm a professional athlete. This isn't poke somebody and start a street fight. I was contracted to fight a guy who I prepared for, and it didn't happen. Now we're not just going to scramble and grab a guy and fight. If I needed the money that bad, I would do it. But that means somebody else loses an opponent and all kind of stuff, man. A lot of stuff goes into this. 10 weeks isn't that long. That's January 2nd. I think that's UFC 195. 10 weeks isn't that long. I can wait 10 weeks to fight. I'm healthy. I feel good.
So that's what you're looking for, January? And I mean, how do you just, go forward from here? You put in the training. How do you kind of decompress everything that's been building up over this past 10 weeks?
Like I said, I had a great camp. I didn't have any injuries. I feel great. So really, I can just, this week I let off the gas pedal to recover and start cutting weight. I guess I can take a week or two off and get right back in it. I mean, I'll be in incredible shape with another 8-9 weeks camp. To me, it's a big deal, but at the same time, it's okay. I'm 26 years old, and I would rather go into a fight prepared. I'm done making foolish decisions and running into fight and fighting off of emotions and this and that. I'm a professional, and I'm going to the top, and I'm going to do it right. Whether people say what they say or not, whatever.
Yeah, and I'm guessing it'll be a similar answer to what I just asked, but what do you say to all these people, online that are criticizing you for not taking one of these replacement fights, not, saving the cards, so to speak, even though none of this is your fault whatsoever?
When I was on the phone with Dana, he told me, he said, "Hey, I want you to know, kid, don't feel like this show is on your shoulders. We lost the co-main event. No pressure at all. If you want to wait, try to reschedule." No, he made it clear, no pressure. If Dana would have said, or if Joe would have said, "Hey, man, we need you to fight here. You're kind of, holding this card," I would have said, "Okay, well, I got a big responsibility. I have to step up, and I guess I have to do this. They really want me to." But they said it's up to me, and I said, "Hey, coach," I talked to my coaches, and we made a business decision, really, man. This isn't a tough man competition. You don't just fight everybody who says they want to fight. When I step in there, I'm going to be prepared, and I'm going to fight my ass off and be willing to fight to the death. But I'll be ready for the person I'm fighting.
All right, and yeah, just finally, any messages to your fans? Obviously, you still have a lot of supporters, but anything else you want to say just about how this all played out? Obviously, unfortunate situation.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to fighting Duffy. I mean, we had 25 minutes to do it. It was probably going to be an incredible fight, I'm sure. And I'm sorry the fans lost out on that, and I lost out on the experience. But, you know, it'll happen. He's young, and it's not like he broke his arm. He just got dinged up a little bit. I guess it happens sometimes in practice, and he'll get together and you know, get healthy.